You're deciding whether to bring a lawsuit for medical malpractice or a car accident or possibly even wrongful death. And now I want to share something very important with you. I'm going to ask you to jump ahead a couple of years and ask you at the end of your hard-fought litigation, how do you feel? Come join me as I share with you this really cool information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. There's a concept called results in advance. Now, I want to tell you something. There is no attorney in New York or anywhere who could ever guarantee you particular results in your particular case, ever. And if any attorney ever does, my suggestion is to run as fast as you can the other way. The reason I talk about this concept known as results in advance is because I want you to think in your own mind what will happen if you do go forward with a lawsuit. And the reason I want you to do that is because the litigation process is a very interesting one. You know, most people don't explain to you how the lawsuit process works. But as you go through the lawsuit process, and this is something I do every day and I teach my clients about this all the time, is that at the very end of the case, you're going to have specific feelings about how the lawsuit process worked. You're either going to feel elated, you're going to feel wonderful, you're going to feel great, or just the opposite. You'll feel terrible, you'll feel disgruntled, you'll feel unhappy. And there's a whole broad spectrum of feelings that you can go through. And I guarantee you that during the course of the litigation process, your feelings are going to go like this. It's going to be an ongoing roller coaster because there will be days where you will feel elated. There will be days where you will feel as if nothing is happening and things are not moving along quickly enough. And those are not going to be the best days. But by the end of the case, you're going to have defined, fixed feelings so that when somebody comes to you and says, well, how did your lawsuit go? You're going to turn to them and tell them, listen, it was a difficult process, but I feel great. Or I think my attorney did a wonderful job. Or we didn't win, but I now feel the following. So there are a lot of different outcomes that you can ultimately experience. But the real important thing I want you to focus on, how are you going to feel throughout the lawsuit process? And part of understanding how you're going to feel is who's going to be your guide to take you through that lawsuit process. You know that there are tons of attorneys in New York that can help guide you through this legal process. Everybody says they have great experience, but the most important thing that I think you should focus on not only is who's going to take the time to educate you and teach you, but how are they going to make you feel throughout the entire litigation process? Are they going to keep you informed and in the loop every single month, letting you know what's going on with your case, even if nothing is really going on? Are they going to take the time to explain things to you so that now you feel good, even though you know this is going to be a difficult process? So when I talk about results in advance, I'm talking about how you expect to feel as you go through the process and how you want to feel. You want somebody to take you by the hand and show you how these things work. You want them to explain things to you, so now you're fully informed. And now there's no questions about what's happening in your particular matter. So think about that as you are deciding which attorney is right for you. You know, I realize that you're watching this video because you have questions of your own. You have questions about whether or not you can go forward with your particular case, or maybe even whether you have a valid case. Well, as always, if you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski coming to you from New York. Have a wonderful day.